Guys, hello and welcome to Skycurser Daily number 55, where it's our goal to be a better indie dev today than we were yesterday. Let's get our video focused here for a minute. Come on. I'll lose it right here. Okay. It's not one to play nice, but nonetheless, today is Skycurser Daily number 55. We made a lot of good progress yesterday. Got some more updates to make today. I will be focusing on some of the notes that we took yesterday. Maybe there will be a few more modifications to the scripting for level 2. But if we can knock out some of these major bugs that we have currently, then we're going to be in a really good spot and ready to move for limited releases in certain locations. So really excited about that. What else? I do have some updates to the background for level 2. I'm not exactly sure what they look like right now, but I know they're in a really good spot. So I'll take a look at that here momentarily, and I think that's it. I think let's go ahead and play from where we left off yesterday so we can see all the progress that we made. We basically created a loop for the Heli Wolf. One thing I'm going to change about that is I want to make the Heli Wolf stop its loop after 2 times through and just fly off screen, so that we're not wasting a lot of time on each one of them. Each one of them shouldn't hold up the next one, so let's just, and you shouldn't have to destroy it in order to just proceed. So let's just address that. So let's start there, and while that's loading, I will pull up a couple other things for scripting. Do what? Don't forget. Yep.
Skycurser.
Nope. Give me just a moment, guys.
Skycurser.
Alright, try this again. My music was just a little bit too loud, so try and keep that to a minimum.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Seemed like it.
What?
Seemed like it. Okay, so the enemy, level 2, Heli Wolf, and step event here. We've got the movement script that we need to modify. Movement. And what we'll probably do is we will either, right here, we will either reset everything or send it in a particular direction if we're not resetting everything. I think I want him to come on a little bit quicker than he did come on. So let's set his initial speed to a little bit faster. That was pretty slow. Let's go 2 here. And let's give him quite a bit more health. Let's say 300, because that was very easy to destroy. Good enough for that. Also, let's do one more thing. Give this guy a loop counter. Scripts, movement. So it'll go from 0 to 1, and then we'll do 2. And let's take a look at this guy, if he's outside the room. I don't think we have him going outside the room anywhere at the moment. Script, Telewolf, outside room. Create that, create script. if x is less than 0, zero minus sprite get with sprite heli wolf zero x and y outside room false by default. If it is true, then destroy it. Okay, that way we don't keep it on forever. We don't keep the object in memory. Script heli wolf outside room. Thumbs up there. I think we got everything in place to let that thing run all the way through its loops and then fly off screen. And one other thing I'll do on that guy is make it so that his positioning is unique to his entrance. So so we could let one of those guys come in anywhere on screen and return back to, and it's like default return point is back to where it came in on.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
I gotta do that if and only if it is bad. Gotta make sure heli type is the terminology I use. Let's verify it is. Yeah. Good play. Try it one more time.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Don't know why I'm looking for arg0 without setting arg0. go. One more time.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
So my goal is to let this guy go through his loop twice, see what happens, and you should fly off the screen. Maybe we did get him to error out, so let's fix that. Not sure what that error was. So I think what we'll do is just move that outside room check to the very end of the loop, because basically we destroyed him before we got here, and it just didn't know what to do when it got here. So this guy, just put him all the way at the end of this loop, and do that. Okay, I gotta make sure he does that attack twice. One more time. I think he did just then, but I don't remember exactly, so.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
So loop 1, here we go. Hello. Okay, loop 2, here we go. And backs up, flies off, needs to go off screen a little bit faster. Yet, and movement is here. Let's get him to fly off much faster than 2, let's say 4. Give it kind of one last chance to hit him. I didn't really check and see if there was going to be an error or not there. One thing I want to do on the movement is pass into here at the initial location, so that he doesn't always fly back just to position 1A. I want him to fly back to wherever it is that he came in at. So and I may not need to do it through an argument, but we'll see here in a minute. Gotta see where that guy gets generated at. He'll be under enemies, level 2, position helper. So here's where we're generating him at, and then we're calling to generate. And then we're just automatically setting come in at position 1A. So I'd like to change that and pass an argument into here. So for this first one, it will be position 1A, but eventually it'll basically just be different based on whatever case we're looking at, position point we're looking at for the position helper. So position 1A there, and we need to set, like when it gets created, an initial Y position, so that we kind of hold that in place. And so we'll just do that, set it as a property, initial Y pos equals Y. So we have that, and on the step event we just kind of, we actually don't need to, like I said, we don't need to modify it, the script, by passing it back into the script, because now it's a property on the object. So I can actually just kind of remove this guy altogether, because we're not going to need him. We already have him. And here, since it's a property of arg0, I can just do that. And that should get him to return back to where he was, and we should be able to do basically now variable, variable entry points, and they will fly back to their original position. So we're shooting projectile at the X and Y position from the X and Y to there. Yep, that's good. So I like that. There is one thing I kind of want to maybe do, is just change the angle on the helicopter when he flies backward from shooting, and maybe even make him go really fast and have him slow down as he's going backwards. So we could probably do something like this. As soon as he fires, we send him in the 0 direction. But then start slowing him down. arg0.speed equals equals, I don't know, 0.2. See what that does. Eventually that'll slow him down to 0. Let's see if that pushes him back far enough first. I would hate for him to get to 0. Actually, let's say if this will keep him from, if we're not careful, we'll keep him from not reaching this position. So we just say if arg0.speed is less than or equal to 0.2, then we'll do this, or we'll do this. Set it to 0.2 so that he's still moving backwards until he can trigger the next piece, which would be when he reaches this point on the screen. But he should slow down until he hits that position, and then he'll stop and then start moving with Skycurser. Let's try this again.
Skycurser. Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
So he got thrown back and slowed down really quick, and I think I need to give him way more speed backwards. And then we have an error. Here's our error on enemy die again. Even though I thought we might have taken care of something like that. Let's just check and make sure the player is, or the wolf is still alive. Line 13. Our error says it has an issue with line 13. Here's our instance ID. Let's do a check here. So we'll just, that should prevent that error from occurring again. Let's see if it does. I do want to increase the speed at which he flies backwards, so I think it needs to be way quicker. That's the base enemy. We're trying to do this with the heli wolf. So the speed at which he flies backwards, let's do something like 10, something crazy. Because I don't want it to look like he's having trouble going backwards. And I do have some animation to fix, I think, when he starts flying at Skycurser.
Mission 1.
I think I have some animation to fix in general.
Dusk. Go!
That was a little bit too quick, so we'll try to do maybe in between that. When he flew off screen and destroyed himself, the screen shook. So I gotta fix that. Don't want the screen to shake if he's outside the room. So I might have to fix the engine for that. I'm pretty sure we would have the same issue that we just saw when the guy flew off screen with any other objects that would fly off screen. I think I'm going to add that to my list of items that I need to update in Trello. Okay, not going to track that down right now. So the movement was quite a bit too quick. Let's try to split the difference here and go 6. That should, I mean, it was going 3, that was too slow. I tried 10, let's try 6. 10 was just too quick to go backwards. There is a possibility that I might want to change the direction of this thing, but I need to look at the animation. I think there are some animation pieces that I'm missing with this guy. So I'm going to look at that real quick. It's got 26 sub images, and I've got it going through 11 basically. And when it shoots that thing, it needs to work on building it first and then shoot it. And maybe even pause before it shoots it. So I think, yeah, and then that should basically disappear. So I think what I'll do is when it comes up to shoot, I'll change the animation. I'll let the animation take over and start probably from number 12, go through 26. When 26 is complete, then it'll shoot, or when the 25th image index completes, it'll shoot, and maybe even a little bit quicker. Let me see. Yeah, so like at 22, it shoots and then dissipates. So if it hits 25, it'll just go back to 0, and at that point it'll just continue about its basic routine. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything with this guy. Not sure why he... This guy. Okay. 12 is really when it starts. Look at his animation. Probably gonna need loop the general animation greater than or equal to 12. Probably gonna need a way to figure out when it's time to shoot right here, and then allow it to shoot once that specific image index occurs. So if it gets here, we'll set a value to true. arg0 dot shooting equals true. And then say and arg0 dot image index is equal to, is greater than or equal to 22. It should really never hit here again. It should only come into here once, really. Shooting. This will activate it to shoot. Let's take this guy over here to the animate. So we'll say arg0.shooting is equal to false, and else we know it's equal to true, and we pretty sure an image index just loops automatically and I don't have to tell it to loop. But I'll just force it just to make sure. Okay, so that really should do it right there. Now the only thing that might mess this whole thing up is the other thing that I'm realizing is that the writer, it's almost like the writer's image index. I'm not sure if it's actually doing what it needs to do, so we'll verify that as well. Then I guess at this point we'll say arg0 dot shooting equals false. So we'll reset it back to false so it stays within these boundaries. Yeah. Let's just take a look at that.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Gosh. Gotta give it shooting.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
That guy I came way too far forward. So I need to stop his position. Try again.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, so yeah. I think we're doing it right here, but the writer is never changing his. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so this is how we fix this. Whenever I gotta see this first. So writer is, I think he's attached in the very first part of the step. Alright. Okay, so here's the writer, r0.writer, and we will give him a variable, a property, and let's just say when writer gets created that he's already got that property. We'll do that in the create event. Whenever we're doing the step event, we need to make sure it gets set to true as well. That should do that theoretically, and then let's just update the step event here. If shooting is equal to false, try that.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Oh yeah, there it is. Boom. Look at that. Oh yeah, that was awesome. That's amazing. Try that one more time.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Yes, please. Okay, I'm very happy with that at the moment. And I want to look at the instructions for additional enemies, basically additional scripting for level 2. See where I'm at with everything based on what we've got so far. Yep, got wave number 3 done basically. Go, go, go. Ambulance riders appear in the inbound lane, section 5A. 5A, 5B. Okay, so we're pretty close to that. I'd like to just have like a couple more of those on screen just to see what happens. Let's try that just for the hell of it. So position helper, let's go here and let's just call this script multiple times and give it a couple different positions. Let's go 2A and let's just say 4 here. Let's get a couple of these things going at once, see what they look like.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Very cool. Now, the thing is that would be very, very easy to stagger. I just wanted to see kind of what would happen, and I really like it. So I'm very happy with where that is altogether. Very happy. Okay. One thing I wanted to do was make sure any enemy that collided with any obstacle, specifically the cars, would destroy the cars. So let me think about how this is going to work exactly. This is going to have to go through. This might be very easy. Send it through base enemy, which I have everything going through a script base enemy step. Let's go there. And animation movement collide. Here we go. So I want any enemy X and Y with object, base, obstacle. It's my obstacle call. I think it's maybe base vehicle. Let's check. Yeah. Even better. Vehicle. If hit does not equal no one, then basically hit.hp equals 0. And that should do it. Now I want the enemy to stay alive. Oh man, this is gonna look really good if this works. And this should basically destroy the vehicle, and the vehicle should explode. Try it.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Ooh, nothing. Oh man. So they might actually be colliding, but they may not actually be destroying. And let me make sure instance place is the correct location. I mean the correct terminology. In fact, I could probably look this up quicker and more accurately if I go into my scripts for my weapon collisions. So let me do that first. Instance place, yeah, that is correct. Hit does not equal no one. So let's just say with hit, boy. One other thing I didn't do here though. arg0. arg0. That might do it. Let's keep it as simple as possible first to try that, and then ramp it up if we need to.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
No collision. Again, it may be colliding, but nothing is blowing up here. We could tell if there is a collision happening by doing some debugging. pretty sure I have it set so that if the vehicle has 0 hit points, it will automatically destroy itself. That could be part of the problem here. Step event, got that going through base vehicle step.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Okay, let's see what the output is. I get nothing. And those enemy 3s should be going through the base enemy object. Let's verify. We're going through base enemy. Yep. Object base enemy. Has a step event. Passes argument 0.id in. I don't know if I like argument 0.id as the thing that's passed in. I'm going to remove that. I should have even had a debug message here saying checking collision. I'm surprised I didn't even see anything when those enemies came on screen. This is the step event here, step base vehicle. Script base vehicle collision. So this was the way that we were checking to see if they were running into each other and kind of make them look like they're all trying to escape with a little bit of chaos and no, weird things happen, no super weird things happening at least. And then argument 0 is here. If argument 0.hp is less than or equal to 0, or .x plus sprite width is less than 0, then destroy the lights, destroy the instance. So yeah, I mean, it's set to destroy itself if it has less than 0 hit points. All these vehicles also should be, for sure, part of the base vehicle. We could check them all by just looking at the base vehicle, and we can see them all right here. So nothing in the debug? That was weird, man.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
So those should all be colliding, and I should be seeing registered events, basically. Alright, let's check. Nothing at all. That is where our output would be. Yep, all this other stuff is just kind of loading the game in. And what in the world, man? I think I should have a init debug message here saying and let's have a step event. So it's very possible that this right here, all this is not happening because of the way I've got it set up. This is going to get real noisy real quick. Let's do it.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Base enemy created, but no step event on any of them. They all should have had step events. So that's telling me that object enemy 3 is not inheriting the step event. Aha. This makes sense. So this would explain why. Let's let every enemy object inherit the step event, but it will only be for collision purposes. Okay. Because right now the step event has literally no purpose. Nothing is inheriting the step event from the base enemy object. So I don't think it would hurt to let us work off of the step event at all. Instance exists, object Skycurser. Okay, I'll leave that alone. Literally, again, not using anything at all. Let's just keep collide. So we know that can be pretty universal. And we'll keep it universal. Basically, movement, animation. I'm going to remove these debug messages now because everything will go through here. I don't really care about those. I just want to see this get activated. So we'll just say here, event inherited. The Peb Dire will automatically get this event because it inherits. And let's just see, enemy 3 and 2. Whoa. I think I added that to the wrong location. Oh, let's check. Nope, that was right. Okay, cool. So enemy 2 gets it. And let's just leave it at that for now. I guess the heli can do it. But nothing in level 1 really needs it right now, so I'm going to leave that alone. Step event, let's go ahead and inherit. Yep, from the parent. Yep. Yeah, let's do this guy. Actually, he will inherit automatically. Anything that doesn't have an event spelled out but is inheriting from the parent will inherit the event.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
They're all destroying them, but they're not exploding. Yeah, that's funny. That's awesome. Okay, so that's working. But we need them to explode every time. Close. Let's remove this base enemy. Collision debugging. Gone. Now, the way we're doing it with the yep, we need to update this. Okay, so this is occurring in the probably weapon collision script, and we're probably doing it with the obstacle. Yeah. So we're just generating the explosion. We should probably do this just automatically on death. And let's just take this over to the do I need anything here? Hit. Nope, we're good there. Facing right. Okay. We can take all this over to the base vehicle destroy event. I think I copied that. I hope I did. Good. For a minute there. Okay, let's just make this quick. We don't need the hit here. We don't need the hit in any of these situations. Facing hit vehicle speed. Ooh, I don't know where that is. And hit vehicle depth. Cool. Let's try that. Should fix it so it works every time.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk.
Okay, let's see how this works. Boom. That's pretty tight. Do want to fix one bug with this guy. He shakes whenever he's on the same level as Skycurser. I'm also surprised he didn't just blow up right there. Let's remove the base enemy debug message. Okay, and I'm not entirely sure it's perfectly clear to the player when those vehicles are getting destroyed. So I may remove that option in terms of an enemy being able to destroy an obstacle, but we'll leave it in there for a moment. What else do we need? Yeah, we're gonna fix the bug where the heli bobs up and down right when he's on the same level with Skycurser. I'm gonna have to modify that up here. If it's less than Y, so we'll just force this to only occur
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
Surprised I didn't do it. Doing good, man. Good. I think what I'll do is start with this as the if. Change this to the else if. So he's always thinking that he's always looking here at first. And then if it's less, yeah, because I think what might be happening is this is skipping. I can fix this if this isn't working again. But this is minor, so I'll test this one more time. And if it's still there, what I'll do is just make it so that when he comes really close to the same Y position, he slows down, so that whenever he lines directly up with Skycurser, he stops bobbing up and down.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go!
That worked. It works every once in a while. Okay. So let's add that as a level 2 bug. Helly Wolf bobs up and down when following Skycurser when on the same plane as Skycurser. Okay, I'm not gonna address that anymore. Yeah, dude, almost at 100 followers. Thanks, man. Stage 2 is looking awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's look and see what the assets are. I think I'm basically caught up as far as I can, short of pulling in additional units on stage 2 and just kind of doing whatever with them. I don't really know what the what our goals are with them yet. I have lots of other things I can do right now. I have a big rig, basically a mutant big rig, and I have a mutant ambulance rider, but I don't want to start just pulling those in willy-nilly without some ideas of exactly what they should be doing, and without just, you know, this is what's happening right now at this particular part in stage 2. So because if I do that, then I'm just gonna have to do a lot of rework later, so I'd rather not do a lot of rework, and I've got plenty to address. Let's start by seeing what's available for sprites in terms of backgrounds, because I'm told that they've been updated, so let me see here. What? Yeah. Huh? Okay guys, give me just a minute. I'll be right back, and stay tuned. Okay, thanks for that, guys. Back, and let me just show you what I'm seeing. So these are the updates to some of level 2. Got some background updates in general. And not sure how long that particular one is. I think we're in a good spot though. I'm not exactly sure what all these updates are. I might need to talk and figure out what they are. Let me see what I've got. I've got 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 4 level, 5 level, 6. I should say layers, not levels. 6 layers total. 7 layers. Let's do that again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only seeing 5. I think these are counted wrong. So I'm seeing 6 total with a 0 index. And so when I count that, it counts to 5. Also, ooh, that looks really good. Okay, so there's the end. Okay. I don't think I've seen this yet. Oh, this is for a little bit later in this level. Cool. Thruster dust. I'm surprised dock water is under thruster dust. I think that's an accident. Here are the old ones. The background's going to be much brighter, it looks like. Ooh. So I think the new one is a little bit longer. I don't know what the difference is really. This one, yeah, the new one's a little bit brighter, especially in terms of the background sky. Not sure what this street light. Oh, so there's only these items right here. So I think before I add these, I'm gonna double check and see what the entire difference is. Like if I need to update every single one of these or just parts of these. So I'm not gonna go crazy on that. Additionally, I wanted to see what the, yeah, it's the same size. So some of these might be the same, I'm not sure. So let's not touch the backgrounds right now. Scripting is basically up to par all the way. And so let's, I think, let me see what is necessary here for anything else that I have. Got some bugs here in level 1 that need worked out. I do have overall updates, a couple more here. Overall update is HUD display needs updated, and there is going to be so menu screen updates, menu screen bugs, menu screen updates, operator screen, that will be new. I don't remember everything that's on that yet. Let me see if I can find any notes that we have related to that. Oh, I'll show these too. So here are some HUD samples. So HUD, heads up display. And I think we like this one the best so far. Or maybe even that one, I'm not sure yet. I mean, the thing is, I like this one the best, personally. Oh, this one's good. I see that they're up here. We can move this guy out of the way periodically. I think if we attached these two together, this would be the best one, because we could just slide this guy in and out. I don't like it, this guy up here like that. Okay, so those are just samples. I don't know if I can actually do anything with those yet, because I don't have those separated yet. Alright. See what else I got here. Okay, so I was going to consider building out some of the operator menu stuff, but I don't have any of that information in here, or at least I was going to add it to my Trello board for tracking. I don't have anything related to that though, so I can't start on anything for that yet. So we need a new attract video. And there's some sort of bug on the attract mode. I think I'll try to reproduce this bug and see if I can figure out how to fix it. There's a bug where if we let attract mode play long enough, eventually it just starts skipping the attract mode video. So this may take a little bit to get it to activate, but I need to figure out how to reproduce it and stop it from occurring. So let me see if I can reproduce this and then try to knock out this bug. So basically I'm going to let it load and just let the video loop probably 5 to 10 times. It loops basically, it'll start every 10 seconds once it hits the start screen, the menu screen, and so I'm going to let it loop a couple times here.
Skycurser.
See if we can get this bug to happen.
Skycurser.
So that's one time. There's a second loop.
Skycurser. Skycurser.
That was the third loop. There's a fourth playthrough.
Skycurser.
That was 5 on playthroughs. That was 6 playthroughs.
Skycurser.
Seven playthroughs.
Skycurser.
Eight playthroughs.
Skycurser.
Still waiting for it to happen. We're on 8 playthroughs. This is the 9th one. I don't know if it happens on the 10th one or what, but 9 playthroughs.
Skycurser.
I wonder if the issue is maybe something like the computer that this game plays on cannot keep up with the video that actually plays, and therefore the bug starts occurring where the attract mode video just doesn't even play. It just keeps on saying Skycurser over and over. We're on our 10th playthrough here. That was 10.
Skycurser.
And I'm going to let it play through this one more time. And then just make a note that I can't reproduce it if it works the next time as well. That was 11.
Skycurser.
I'm going to let it play one more time, because I do have it switching back and forth between the 2 different attract mode video sets. So let me let it finish this one as well, just to make sure. I guess theoretically I could let it play, 10 times on both sets and see if that occurs, but I mean right now we're on 6 times on both sets. So that was 6 on both sets, 12 total. And I can't reproduce it. Okay. I'm gonna mark that real quick, guys, so give me a minute. So I need okay. No level 1 updates. Let's start knocking out these level 1 bugs. So dire pebs should not exist at all. So these 2 will just disappear. Let me make sure this is in level 2 as well. That one we already fixed, basically. Level 1 should not have any dire pebs at all. So let's go back to level 1, helpers. We're talking about room controls actually. Let's start. Go to level 1 on start. Okay, so we're gonna prove that the dire pebs still exist in level 1 and make sure they are removed from level 1 and level 1 only. Not sure what that was. I guess I'm starting Skycurser in debug mode. Not a big deal.
Mission 1. Death at dusk. Go.
Ah, I guess I already did fix the dire pebs. That's good. Oh, nope, they're there. Huh. They're everywhere. Okay, let's fix this. Start closing some of these things we're not using at the moment. Let's look at the gen helper. Let's get the group max. Okay. Let's also look at the enemies for here. Enemy generate. Steambox. I don't know much about Steambox. What is Steambox? I probably should know. Is it like a console for Steam? Versus just using your computer to download games. You now have like a controller and stuff. Pretty much console for Steam. Yeah. Man, I haven't heard much about it. What are your thoughts on it? Here's the dire peb. And here are the story points. We need to also check and make sure we're not in yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just reach though, you know, maybe they have somehow identified some of their top competitors as like Xbox and PlayStation. Maybe they're just trying to break into some of that market. I agree with you. I concur. Switch, room, get, name, room, case, room, level 1, break, case, room, level 2, break. And we'll do the same thing here for the heck of it. Switch, R2. I have no cases, basically. Let's just leave it alone for now. So that should remove all the extra dots for level 1. Let's just verify. I thought they were removed, but once it hit story point 5, they were back in level 1. So let's just verify that my change just fixed that.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
They're still not here. That's good. They're not here either. Huh. Yeah, so we got some bugs there that definitely need worked out. Definitely gonna have that fixed. I've already wrote it down. Yeah, but I don't see any dire pets anywhere. We're in good shape with that. Okay, so I think I can check that one off the list. Sun and sun reflection layer jump out of place on screen shake. Alright, let's look at let's see if we can reproduce sun and sun reflection layer bug. I've multiple times thought I have fixed this, but apparently I haven't gotten it all the way fixed, so let's just verify here.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
What they look for. So the sun doesn't look too bad, but right now the sun reflection layer is supposed to be sitting on top of that other layer, I think. Or maybe not. No, I can't get it to pop out of place. Restart.
Mission 1, Death at Dusk. Go!
Ah, there it is. It's out of place a little bit. Reset.
Mission 1, Death at dusk. Go.
Push it back further away for the demonic cloud. Mainly seems to have a problem when the eyeball plane missile impacts another object that gets that does a screen.